God, push it down, son, it's more than just lip. Come on, girls, I know you know what you want. Come on now, come on. You're beating walls, now you just won't quit. You play with shapes, but they just won't fit. I know you love me, you don't know what you like. You're watching TV, I stay up all night.
Joining me in the booth, as always, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. James Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the back. And it's a reason in the small forward position. Kevin Love, an incredible rebound. It seems Steve, he's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game. He's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Harden. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, gotta be able to get some hang time with that.
Yeah, you gotta rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Jones drives in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Irving kicks to Waiters. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Kevin Durant, last season's MVP, but LeBron James has won 4 in the last 6 seasons. He's one of only 5 players to ever win that many, and you can bet he'd love to win 4 more.
And you remember LeBron James came within 1 vote. 1 vote of being the league's first ever unanimous MVP back in 2013.
Yeah, he got 120 out of 121 votes. And you know the question was, who did not vote for him? That's a conversation for another time. One sports writer did choose Carmelo Anthony. He said he didn't expect to be the only one. Now,
The writer. Now here's Waiters. The drive by James. 3-pointer. They get the rebound. From deep 3-point range. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. He'll knock that down more often than not.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Harden makes the Beverly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beverly's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because they can pass these out of focus and get great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And here's Harden after LeBron James hitting the three. Can't get it to go.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team effort.
And he gets it to go.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
On the wing, Irving. And that one goes long.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense is really all over him.
Wasted no time on that one. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
They've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. Mike Miller's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Waiters. Fires from deep. No luck. The Rockets go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, they really struggled shooting the ball in that game, but still came away with the win. They obviously had to pick up the slack in a lot of areas, and they did it.
Yeah, and Steve, I think that says an awful lot about them as a team when they're able to win despite shooting that quarter.
Irving drives in. It's up a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did get in the space.
That really dishes to Ariza. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miller, the pass to Varejau. Outside Irving. From the arc. Another three for Cleveland. Rockets lead by 4. It's Harden with the drive. And easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 6.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Irving with a clean look. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
Miller is up here with Marion. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Anderson Varejau. And it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Clark, a bit of a down year shooting-wise for Kyrie Irving last season.
Yeah, it sure was, and you heard some sources within the Cavs organization questioning his leadership, too. I mean, the chemistry in Cleveland, not really where it needed to be, kind of a mess all season, quite honestly. And Irving is still young and has a lot on his shoulders and maybe started to show some of the frustration with the expectations of the man placed on him. But now, as he continues to grow as a leader, having LeBron James there and some other veterans who come in could really help smooth that out.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, you have to admire Dion Waiters' confidence as he feels he's going to be the next great shooting guard. Not shy to proclaim himself as the next in line. Waiters saying, I really believe that I'll eventually be the best shooting guard in the NBA. This year I'm going to show a lot of people who doubted me and still doubt me. I'm going to show them. Can't wait to watch, guys.
Well, Doris his confidence is so key in this one. Next. And for Irving, a chance to learn from the best player in the world. On winning more games, I think it'll help his development as a player and a leader, too.
That's guaranteed.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
It's tipped. And there's the call on James. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Ariza kicks to Harden. 4 on the clock. From past the arc.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. It's to Love. It's deflected. On the wing, James. For 3. Again, James missing.
Well, after knocking down three-pointers last quarter, he's starting to lose the range a little bit.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Goes up. Hammers it home. The polish off the break.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Well, LeBron said last season that he just couldn't see leaving the Heat. But I guess he came around. The championship foundation in Miami, but some cracks started to show, and now he's back in Cleveland.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jeff Green's checked in for Howard. Asiunas comes in for Terrence Jones. And Daniels subbed in for James Harden. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And for LeBron, you think from a competitive standpoint it might have made sense for him to leave Miami?
I don't know if it was driven by competitive reasons, quite honestly. I mean, with the new luxury tax, it's gotten harder for the Heat to add talent to that superstar core. On the Cavs side, LeBron can command the match and play with some young up-and-coming players who are a relative bargain in their rookie contracts. But I think it went deeper than that. I think it really was about the pull of Northeastern Ohio being stronger than any other consideration for him in his life.
And so it's Houston with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
LeBron with another miss.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. D was in position to block his pass to the hoop. He took it inside.
Love outside. Dellavedova kicks to Waiters. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up from the corner. Here's Thompson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in.
threes and get to the free throw line. They're great at getting into the paint and drawing contact.
And last year, in addition to all the Rockets who can draw contact, they added Dwight Howard, who is often the subject of the Hackett-White strategy.
Well, you know, he does get to the line an awful lot and helped Houston shoot over 31 free throws a game as a team last year.
Houston leading by 7.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Outside Irving. Back to Miller. It could go. And that does it for the first half of play. Rockets lead by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the third quarter starting here now. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the foul for Kevin McHale. Eunice up there with Jeff Adrian. Then there's Isaiah Cannon, and it's Papanicolaou in the free spot. Cannon, the pass to Papanicolaou. He dishes it to Eunice. On the wing, Daniels. Houston needs to get a shot. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. 10th in lowest turnovers per game. 11th in rebounding. As for three-point shooting, not a strong point for them. Top 20 in the league. They've got room for improvement in that area.
I think the most impressive aspect of their team last year, Clark, was the few turnovers that they committed. In the top 10 in the league in terms of fewest turnovers per game. Boded well for them. Anytime they took care of the basketball, they were extremely difficult to beat. That became a big part of their identity.
Now here's James. He's got 14. Full 24-second shot clock. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To James. Deep. From beyond the arc. And James has got 17.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, this offense is going to be there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference. Cleveland was pretty solid against the West. I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Now here's LeBron. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. A shot, and Jones sends it back. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though we grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job. Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Plays like that are telling the story of this game for me so far. It cannot afford to hand over any more easy points like that.
Ariza with it. He's picked up by James. Ariza with the bucket.
Tell you what, if it's working for you, you keep on running. And they haven't been slowed up yet on fast breaks.
Well, that's the last 6 points coming in transition, so I would continue to push the pace here.
Rockets lead by 9. He's got 6. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Howard. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Leaves it dishes to Beverly. Harden gets to Ariza. Kept alive by Houston. Jones, the pass to Howard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. And they've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And it's good. 22 points for LeBron.
Well, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, he's automatic from that distance.
Harden gets to Beverly. Here's Ariza. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Here's James. And count it from 19 feet away. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejao checked in for Tristan Thompson. Marion comes in for LeBron. And Miller subbed in for Dion Waiters. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. There's the block. And he lobs it toward the rim. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
They grabbed their own miss. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. So it's Houston with it. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that rolling turns out, for sure.
Kevin Love out there with Marion. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Miller in the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Kicks it out to Ariza. Misses from close range. This is Marion. Left side Miller. Back to Love. Marion passes to Irving. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland. Rockets leading by 8. It's Harden with the drive. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin. But so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
For the Cavaliers, LeBron comes in for Sean Marion. And it's Waiters in for Mike Miller. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Here's Ariza. And another 3 for Houston.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Waiters gets a wide open look. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston leading by 13. Beverly. Ariza goes in. Howard. Rejected by LeBron. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 5 to shoot. Ariza has the open look.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just did not drop for him today. This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect it a little bit.
Another miss by LeBron.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Harden's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 13. That's good. 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
It's Harden with the drive. And they'll keep possession. Ariza gets to Beverly. Kicks it out to Harden. The three. And the basket good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Mark David looking at a single offensive.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Right back at you. Immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches. That's how you answer.
And there's the call on James. That's his third foul of the game. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
And here's James outside. Love kicks to James. No good on the triple.
Yeah, but he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Beverly dishes to Harden. Ariza outside. Ariza with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Lets the three fly. No good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. A statement victory for the Rockets.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the second and third games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame. Hey, look at it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Brendan Haywood is checking for Varian. Varian comes in for Kevin Love. Mike Miller's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Harden the best to Ariza. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here. Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Absolutely, Clark. You know sometimes the frustration can show in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right here.
On to James. And Brendan Haywood is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.